I remember vividly the 1994 election campaign period, and just being after the election and watching the new government and the BLP team in Parliament, and just being impressed by how they were conducting themselves and the way they were doing the business. And as the years went on and the 1990 election, and just getting familiar with their policies and their performances from the manifestos, it would just seem like a natural fit in terms of looking at a party that had a progressive agenda and also one that where leadership was important. In our time and growing up, they were pretty much setting themselves as examples in terms of Mr. Arthur always used to say things like we're going for the goal and set ambitions for the country and also for his government. And just watching that example, I think for most people in our generation, it would have been something that stayed with many of us over the years. Going forward to eventually joining the party, we can remember how supportive of the league he was, the league being the youth arm of the party. He would have, back in I think it was 2005-06, was supported the then president. It would have been Ambassador Chad Blackman in terms of the regional summit he hosted here with the youth leaders from around the Caribbean, and that was really on regional integration and bringing out ideas. And he was so receptive to that he took the recommendations for it as an important plank of how he would have gone forward post 2007, where he had to be fortunate enough to return to government in 2008. So he always had a commitment to the youth within the party and to the processes by really going through. He always saw as an avenue to learn from and to be able to take policy instruction from. Being able to work and meet with him as well was also something, you know, as a child seeing from television now to being in the same room or in table was sometimes, at first it was an overwhelming experience, but then you realize how he just sat and he embraced everyone and he said, yo man, there's work to be done. We need to get work done. The 2011 by-election in St. John, remember the then campaign manager would have looked at us and said the Prime Minister wants to mount, because obviously everybody still called him Prime Minister, wants to mount a youth platform in St. John. And that night it was only the younger people, the young members of the league and him that spoke that night. And that was the first time on a political platform speaking, and it was really through opportunities like that he really gave other people an opportunity to come through, and that has been his legacy. You look at the party he led in 1994 with the likes of Reginald Forty, Mia Motley, Elizabeth Thompson, all very young, and to see that going through his years, he always gave opportunities to young people within the party, within the Barbados Labour Party to express themselves and to be able to be part of the activities and the work of the party. I think that's one of his enduring legacies.